Hi guys, good morning. It's 10 o'clock, 9:15 o'clock in the morning, and I am here to record myself. And today I will go read the chapter here right now, and then I will try to explain it in my own words. Okay, the name of the chapter, and let me tell you, this is the 13th day of recording myself. I'm just I always try to say the call out the day how much at how what number of day I'm recording myself, because I need to keep record of myself. So I announce the date that it is first day and second day, third day. This is how I try to recall it. I get uh, confidence by this saying this that I'm going doing great things. So today I will read the chapter out loud first, and then I will try to explain that so that you can also understand the difference. And maybe after 40 or 30 days of recording myself, when I listen this things and try to compare things, then I just need to compare with this book, that how much I have improved or not. So let's, without further ado, let's move into the chapter. And this is chapter number 8, Dhyan Chand and Hitler. The name of the story is Dhyan Chand and Hitler. It is a real story, and let me tell you moral values. First, let's start with the moral values. Patriotism is an act of courage and sacrifice for one's own country. Patriotism is marked with pride and sacrificing self for the nation. The real patriotism is to join the mainstream of the country and dedicate oneself for the unity and solidarity of the nation. So in this chapter, I think we are going to study about the Dhyan Chand, who has fight for his country, who has taken stand for his country, and he has sacrifices thing for his country, and we should also do the same. Our country came first. After that, anything else. So we need to fight for our country. It means that. So, you got to know about the news that some name, I don't know, Simran or something else. Uh, she was in love with the Pakistani army of one army, and she was the one who shared the information of India to Pakistan. That type of woman, and whoever who does this, they should killed in front of everyone. This is not a good thing. You are not worthy to your country. It means you are nobody. You are just shit. You are a piece of shit. So this is when I got to hear this, this was very disgusting news I got through. How someone can not fulfill their country a worthy only? Huh? You are just not true to your country. You should be ashamed of yourself. And if you are not worthy to the country, you should be go. Just leave the country. Why are you here then? Go in Pakistan. If you are trying to true to them, you are not allowed to be here. Let it be. I don't want to talk about that shitty woman. She is so disgusting. I don't know what has happened in her shitty head. I just don't want to talk about her. She is so disgusting. And just when she came in front of me, just do like this. Let it be. Let's move into the chapter. So I'm going to read it loud firstly. This is the real story which every Indian should be proud of. On 15th August 1947 is very important day. On this date, our country become free from the Britishers who ruled it about 200 years. Exactly 11 years back from this date, an incident happened. An Indian soldier faced one of the world's most terrifying commando on 15th August 1936. India was playing a hockey final match against Germany in Berlin, Germany Olympics. Just before the match started, the team manager bowed the National Congress flag in the dressing room. All Indian players saluted it and sang Vande Mataram. Then they entered in the field to play the final game. The German was confident that Germany would win the match. And even Adolf Hitler, the dictator, the dictator of Germany himself came to support his team. After the first half of the game, the India was ahead of Germany with 1-0 goal lead. The ground condition was not good for Indian player. The ground staff had purposefully sprayed more water on the ground before the match, and the shoes of the Indian player had no spikes and they were skidding on the grass stuff. Skidding means sliding on slippery ground. This is the meaning of skidding. While the German player were equipped with latest shoes with spikes, Dhyan Chand was the captain of Indian team. He was finding very difficult to run in on the trough with his shoes. Immediately he pulled off his shoes and started running barefoot. Barefoot means without wearing anything in the foot. It means nange paon. His play was excellent and very fast. His moves and passes brought joy to the audience who witnessed it. At the end of the match, the Indian won it by 8-1 goal and won the gold medal. Just before the match was getting over, Hitler has realized that his team would lose and quit the ground. Later, he came back and sent a message for Dhyan Chand to meet him. Dhyan Chand was the little worried, thinking that what his commander would ask him. Hitler, staring at Dhyan Chand's shoes filled with dirt, asked, What is your occupation? Dhyan Chand replied, I am Indian Army. I am in Indian Army. Hitler asked again, What is your rank? Dhyan Chand replied, I am a lance leader. Hitler said, You came to Germany, I will make you field marshal. Dhyan Chand proudly replied, India is my country. I am happy there. Hitler looked at Dhyan Chand and said, Whichever you feel better to do that, and walk off. The incident showed how an Indian won the heart of world most terrifying person, Hitler, and also expressed patriotism. he is resembled remembered till the date, and every Indian feel proud of Dhyan Chand. So this is the story of a Indian army officer who was fighting, what he was doing. He was facing most terrifying commando, Hitler. So I will try to look at some point of time when it is very important to watch it here, because I don't want to miscommunicate with the thing. So I will watch a little time in this. So this is the real story of India. This is the real story, and this story should known by all the Indians out there and should feel proud of it. It is the story between the Indian army and Hitler. He was a German dictator, and after some time, when the India got its independence in 15th August 1947, 11 years, exactly 11 years back, it means that 1936, in the year, the Indian were going to play a hockey match in with Germany in Berlin. In Germany Olympics. Okay, you get that? And before heading into the ground, the Indian Congress flag is put into the somebody came with the flag into the dressing room, and Indian saluted the flag and said and sang Vande Mataram, which is our national song. And then they entered into the ground, and the captain Dhyan Chand find that the ground is little more wet, because the Germany people, they have purposely added more water to the ground so that Indian could not play well. And the shoes of the Indian players were also not that good, because there is no spikes in it. Spikes means it's like it helped the shoes to just grab the ground so that they can run fastly, and there were no spikes in the Indians players shoes, and whereas in the German players shoes they were well equipped, and the shoes of there has spikes in it. And at the playing in the first half, India were leading with 1 point from the German, and when Dhyan Chand find it difficult to rain on the ground, because his shoes was slipping a lot, he just opened his shoes and keep it aside and played barefoot without wearing anything in his foot. He was playing barefoot, and he played so well that he won the match. After witnessing everything, the Hitler was noticing everything, and when the Indian won the match by 7 points, because Indian has 8 points and German has only 1 point. They got only 1 point. They had a lead of 7 points, and Indian player won. Then the Hitler called the Dhyan Chand to the office and asked, "What do you do? What is your occupation?" Dhyan Chand replied that he is an Indian army, and he asked that what is your position in the Indian army. He replied that he is a lance leader. Then Hitler said that please come to my country and I will fill you with marshals. Then Dhyan Chand said that I am a proud Indian. I am happy in my country. I am happy there in my country. I don't want to come in your country. And he denied on his face such a think he is such a Hitler. Hitler is very terrifying person. And in front of him, we need courage to talk. And our Dhyan Chand, he denied that he don't want to come in his country. He is happy in his own country. And this is what then the Dhyan Chand said, do whatever you want to do, you feel good about, and leave from there. And this is the whole story of this chapter. So I am done now with this chapter. I hope you all have understood it. Now bye bye, it's done.